Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I apologise for the long hiatus, but things have just been too busy. Adult life. So we're back at Paddy's Campground. It's currently 9 o'clock on Friday. As you can see, it is pitch black out there. Had pretty much golf for work all day, hard life. 4-hour drive from my parents' place, so I literally just parked, fed Hex, gave her some water. The trip in was a little bit how you going, but it's been a long day. I think it's bedtime, and apologies for the lack of an intro, but I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. As you can probably tell, it is blowing a gale. Got hit with a pretty decent storm about say 5:30 this morning, so everything's a little bit wet and shitty, but this is pretty much where we're parked up for the weekend. So I don't know what there is to do around here, but I think there's actually a few like walking trails and that, so I'd say probably later on today we're going to be doing that. I think just hopefully this wind dies down and becomes a nice day. And so after a little bit of breakfast, I decided to take Hex for a bit of a walk and see what was around. Okay, so last time we were here, hopefully this is framed correctly. We started there and we literally ended up going all the way up to here. So that's how far of a drive we did when I realised that this place was too packed. So, I don't know. This place that we're at here, like, that's where the box truck is. I'm a little bit further down there. It's literally just on the other side of the little dam here, but there's absolutely no one here. I don't know why. Because as you can see, it's a pretty nice little covered area. So I think I'm gonna travel up this road, see where it takes us. If it's somewhere pretty accessible and I can kind of work out which road it is, we might pack up and come down here. Absolutely dead quiet. Like, don't get me wrong, we're not right at the waterfront like the other spot, but it's a 2-minute walk that way. But yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll keep walking and filming.
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. Like time as a wave passing by and leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're river's gonna cry when you're river's gonna cry when you're gone. Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those streets, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're river's gonna cry when you're river's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
So I don't actually know how far we've gone down this track, and it just keeps going. So I think it might be turnaround time. Yeah. Don't have my phone on me, don't have my watch on me, so I literally have nothing to keep track of distance or time. But yeah, literally just been walking and walking and walking, and we seem to be going like further and further away from the camp, so, and not even in the direction that we came in from, so I don't know where this actually ties into everything. Yeah, once I get reception, because there's no service at the campground whatsoever, and I didn't bring Starlink, could probably try and figure it out, but as for now, I think it's turn around and head back to the camp. So we'll see you there. Alright, so as you can probably see, a little bit of a change of scenery. So I ended up finding where that path led to. And of course, I was maybe 150, 200 meters from where it actually joined onto the road when I turned around. So yeah, I basically had a look on maps and then went onto satellite, and it was a little bit blurry, but because it is a defined track, you could actually see where it joined in. So yeah, it was relatively easy to actually pinpoint where I needed to go. Come down here and yeah, there's literally no one here. So a bit more freedom. Like the closest people would be a bit hard to see, but straight through there, that box truck. So that's the track where we actually came from. I'll see if I can zoom in post, but basically straight through there is where we were parked before. There's no actual way just through there, so you literally have to go all the way back onto the road, come back, and yeah, it was actually the way that I came in, which as soon as I saw where it was connected in, I was like, I think I actually remember that turn off. But yeah, it was 9 o'clock at night or whatever, so I was just like, nah, I don't want any bar of going down there to find that it's blocked off or something stupid like that. But so over near our van, we do have a dedicated fireplace and a table. The fireplaces around here have a little swivel stove on them, so if you want, you can use them. This was the other option I was wondering, setting up just here, but I decided to go near the table just to make it easy. And because we're here by ourselves, there's one toilet, so literally one toilet for me, which is perfect. Now, I think it was literally down that section, I think, where we saw those brumbies before, because I think I was in those trees down there trying to take some photos. So hopefully, yeah, in the morning or later on, they're out here. I might be able to sneak up, get some better photos. We've got heaps of rocks to help steady everything. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be our base of operations for tonight and tomorrow night. I didn't really get anything super fancy to cook because, yeah, if it was going to be as busy as last time, it just wouldn't have been ideal. But of course, because I didn't get anything special, literally just sausages and some chops and all that. But yeah, because there's no option of doing anything semi-fancy, like baking or whatever, we've got the whole place to ourselves. So yeah, but yeah, we might finish setting up, have some lunch, because it's, yeah, I think about 11 o'clock or something now. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a little bit. And so, to my amazement, shortly after lunch, we even got visited by some of the local brumbies. Right, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because pretty much on the other side of the van is 3 of those brumbies. So I'm going to try and sneak and see if I can get some photos. So still trying to be a little bit quiet because they're about 20 metres away from me right now. See if I managed to get a few photos, a few little videos. They look alright on the camera, but we'll have to see how they actually look after I edit them and see if they're any good on a big screen. But if they are any good, we should have a compilation right about now. sure all of you are well aware, but turns out I'm terrible at this whole vlogging ordeal. I hopefully tried to get a little bit better, but not much really happened yesterday afternoon after the Brumbies left. It seems to just be like this is kind of their area, because probably see around there's some, and a bit hard to see, but there's another one just there. I don't think is part of the same batch, but they seem to just hang around here a fair bit, which probably explains why there's so much horse crap everywhere. But yeah, so not much really happened yesterday afternoon. We got hit with another fair decent amount of rain. It was pretty much, yeah, just go to bed early. That's all that happened. I pretty much spent the last maybe hour or so this morning just trying to get some of those like essentially B-roll / cinematic shots. I kind of want to see, because I'll probably leave today to be honest, but I just want to see when the groups over across are heading off, because I wouldn't mind getting a few drone shots of the area, but obviously don't want to be flying the drone with them around and all that stuff. See how that pans out, whether we can get that done, just to actually put a little bit more substance into the video. Hopefully either cut to some drone shots and scenic videos. Fingers crossed there's going to be some drone footage in there. Alright, so it's about 9, well, no, it's about 10:30 now. Unfortunately, wasn't really able to get any drone shots because, yeah, these people seem like they're in here for the long haul. I can imagine it'd be pretty annoying just having a drone just like flying around. I'd get pretty pissed off at it for a bit. We actually got Paddy's River Campground, so although, yeah, it's still technically Paddy's River Campground, but a little bit quieter over this side, thank God. But I think this area, like, yeah, isn't really used as much, and that's why those Brumbies and that just stroll through here like nothing else. Of course, now there's a wattle bird right in the open now that I've packed everything up. You asshole. I'm thinking maybe next trip, try and spend some days at Kosciuszko National Park. Take the camera stuff, obviously travel a lot lighter. No dogs, unfortunately, so she'll have to stay elsewhere. Let me know if that's something you guys wouldn't mind seeing, because, yeah, just having the time here where, yeah, it's a lot quieter, there's a lot more wildlife and that. Actually rather enjoyed it. Just no service or whatever out here, so literally the only technology was music and cameras kind of thing. So it was actually, yeah, pretty enjoyable, but pretty good if you just want to come out here and chill by yourself. Again, this is just a random weekend. I don't know if, like, the last time I came out when it was the long weekend and it was absolutely packed over there, whether this side would have been packed. Yeah, I didn't even know this place existed until, yeah, yesterday. Went for a walk and then found this place, and yeah. And I ended up seeing on the little diagram up there, that walking track that we were on to find this place, it goes from Yass to Albury. Good lord, imagine walking that far. No thanks. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Sorry it's been so long and didn't really achieve much in this video, but better than nothing. But more of a relaxed, photography based video this time. But anyway, I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.